Hey, hey. Happy, what do you say when it's midnight? Happy midnight. Oh, I look like I'm all... Here's what's going to happen. You can't tell. It's large. And the bones are great. And the carving is amazing on this. I got this for $30 on my local groups. A local, buy and sell trade thing. Using Debbie's DIY paint, y'all may not know that I'm a retailer of it. It's a clay-based paint, and it's delicious. But you can use it as a dye for upholstery. And if you add water to it, and so it soaks in, that's the secret to not making it crunchy, or it never peels off. It will never flake off. None of those things, because it's a part of the fabric. Just like it's a coral. But I'm going to mix it with this blush because I think that'll make the color that I kind of want. Because if I spray it, it'll take forever. So I'm dipping my brush in, and not just like, I'm like going to dip it in hard, and I'm going to put it on the chair. So what I'm going to do is just and I'm going to mix them just right on here. I just am. We'll just see how it goes. Can't hurt it anyway. All right, can y'all see this? I think so. Okay, look. Oh, now see, if I put it on thick, if you try to make it in one coat, that's when people are like, oh, it was crunchy. It came off I should cut that little snag. You could put it on like this, and it would look good. But then it's sitting on the top. People always ask, am I watering down the paint? So yes, but I didn't literally, because I'm a hot mess, and I like to just do things quickly. I didn't get like a container and put half water and half paint and mix it together. You can do that. That's perfect. I like to just start, and I can put the water on any old way. So on purpose, I'm gonna see, that's not even wet enough. It depends on the fabric. I need to cut that too, don't I? Yes, I do. And so it's gonna look like it's not covering as well. But what I'm gonna do is it's literally gonna be a dye. This is all. If it covers really well, then you're not letting it soak in. So I am going to, wish you could see the pretty color of that. It's not white. I'm going to go ahead and mix some coral in there too. Let's just put some cowgirl coral on top and see what it does. See what it do. There, I'm going to mix it. There, it's mixed. Look at that. Then I can just adjust it if I want it to be, it's like a canvas, you guys. Although it doesn't really matter at this first coat because it's going to soak in so much. I'm going to lead with the cowgirl coral. Why? I don't know. Because it doesn't matter. I'm going to blend it all anyway for now. Yeah, that's going to look too orangey or something, I think. So I'm not going to want that by itself. It mixes beautifully with some of the other pinks and whites, but... So I'll just put it on over here. See, and this is what I was talking about. I'll do the fabric first because I'm going to get down in those grooves. Oops, you can see better over here. And so if I'd already painted the wood, I'd be ruining it right now. Not ruining it, but I'd have to go back. All right, in the corners, you do want to make sure that's where it tends to get crunchy because you don't have as much moisture and haven't given it a chance to get in there. So I'm going to spray that pretty hard where it's there. A little bit more there. We want to get down into the cushion there. Again, not too much. I don't want it like dripping down in there. That's not good. There. So let's watch me put that. Let's watch me. Here. This is going to look white, but you guys see that right here? I think you can. So now I can just get down in there but yet make sure it's got enough moisture for this first coat that it's going to not sit and be crunchy. We don't want that. Even though that looks terrible. You got to be patient. That's as patient as I can be. Like this. That's just, hello. Oh. All right, see right there, when it kind of pulls and drags, that's going to be too thick for a first or a second coat. So I'll just kind of get on there. I'm going to use my spray bottle, spray it. So for a while, like the first couple coats, you're going to think, this is too labor intensive. That's still, yeah. Okay, I'm aware this looks terrible right here, but it'll get pretty. And it's a clay-based chalk type paint, so until we seal it, look, you can just wipe it off. It is not a big deal. I can take a cloth. It's just going to come off. It's reactivated with water, so I could paint those suckers and then decide, you know what? Oh, no, I want that metal showing, and you can just wipe it off until it's sealed. You can seal it with a wax or a big top, a polyacrylic, and then it'll be sealed for forever. I mean that. All right, I am going to put more of the cowgirl coral because I don't know if I have any more of the Petticoat Pink. Why did I stop talking? If you have questions, please know that I will go back and look at those. Just not right now. I'm going to work it in there. Don't think like I'm saying, look, isn't it pretty? No, it looks horrendous. And it will for a while, but it'll look pretty later. And it will be like fabric. I have some in my own home that I've done. Like I said, I've done my dining room chairs. I've done custom doing this, painting, not just the wood, the fabric. And it is soft. It's part of the fabric. Because again, we're dyeing it. So it's not going to be crunchy. It will feel like butter because it'll be sealed. I do like to use a wax, but you know what? Since watching Debbie's videos, she does use some watered down Big Top, which is sort of like it's similar to a polyacrylic, a water-based poly. And so I'm going to try that. It won't cover yes, I'm going to cover the print because it's several colors. Ugh. But because it's a needle point, you'll be able to see probably the pattern, which I like. I mean, the fabric I have in my dining room chairs, it's palm trees, but it was red when I bought it, and I painted it white, and you can see the imprint of palm trees, which I think is fabulous. So probably those of you who are a little more organized would want to maybe mix half and half, and it would be faster. You could just dip it in and throw it on. Of course I didn't do that. Quite wet enough. Let's look and see what it looks like. Yeah, can you see how too much for the first coat? It has got to be soaked in there. So anytime someone says, mine's all crunchy, and I'm like, well, because you just threw probably a couple coats on, and it looked good, but it's going to be crunchy. I promise. Wait till you see the... It needs more paint before I do that. It's my Paint Pixie brush. I also sell these, just saying. It holds so much paint. Pixies are my favorite. And it's not because I sell them. It's why I sell them. Ooh, that was good. Alright, so here's what oh, that's kind of Now, if you get plenty of water on there, you're moving the paint around and getting all the fibers good. And then this fabric's not, but if you have one that's, rough or nubbly or something, it doesn't hurt. I'm not really needing to sand it smooth. I'm just sanding it to work it in. Petticoat Pink. That's what it looks like. It's a blush. Later, like on the third coat, maybe we'll do an ombre. I just don't think right now that's going to be, it's not going to have any point. Okay, so I would say this one's not 50-50. I'm saying it should be, you should let it dry and then put another coat on, just a little less than 50-50, I guess. I just experiment. Got this chair for $30, and it's going to finish, and it's going to look like a $200 chair. Easy. I should do one up there. Let's go back down to the seat. We'll see how it dries. Like I said, every fabric is different, so how can we know? I'm just going to spray a little bit more water. But you see how right now it looks like it's dyed like a peach color, which would be kind of ugly. It's just fabric. It's wet fabric, but it is dyed. It's dyed. When it dries, it'll be like a dye. So it's still too faded. We obviously want it much more pigmented than that. So I'm going to put some more on, but yeah, see, there's what your second coat will sort of look like. But obviously, especially since this is a light color. Black is much easier to do, obviously, because it's more pigmented. Okay, can you see those nubblies on the video? I can't tell if you can see those. I'm going to see it this way. Yes! That's much better than trying to clip it down at the nub thing anyway. I think it's getting them off, isn't it? I think it is. But regardless of that, I'm moving the paint around so that it soaks in really well and is distributed evenly, even though it looks ugly. Yeah. Well, let me think. Yeah, I'll just stick with these two colors for now. So, I do think I'll end up with, I think I will put the hot pink down here, guys. I'll put some Kissing Booth here after I get it all covered with just this sort of mix. Kissing Booth, and then we'll do an ombre into the Cowgirl Coral, and I think end with the Petticoat Pink at the top. I think just get it, I may as well make it just like the wall. Do the wood part so that I can do this without having to tape off the wood or anything. Hi there, Miss Brandy. Oh yes, Inga, it's very soft. That's why I'm doing it like this, because it will take some time with dry time and all that. But see, Crystal, I think I will. I think that's a great idea. Just like a miniature boho wall. So what did I use over there? I got Kissing Booth. I actually used, yeah, Cowgirl Coral. I actually put Apothecary and then Mermaid Tail. And then I did Golden Ticket. It's very soft. I will get a second coat on, and then I will be sanding it. I got a wet sanding sponge. I'm just working it around with the water and the dye in there. And this is a technique I learned from Debbie of Debbie's Design Diary. If you do any kind of DIY or painting, you gotta watch her videos on YouTube. They're incredible. Which I'll show you. Comment below. Would like me to tag you or send you a notification when I do the sealing of this, or probably the next coat. Maybe the final coat, I'll do that live. What I will seal it with, I've always in the past used clear wax and literally buffed it, and it feels like butter. But I'm going to do Debbie's way now that I've seen her video, several of them and several times. And she uses the big top that's in our line of paint. It's very similar to a water-based, I mean it is a water-based sealer. And she watered it down a little bit and used that to seal it with. Maybe these will be, I can't wait to paint those. Wood is my jam. Maybe white. And then I'll brush the Golden Ticket over the tops of it to bring out that detail. I think that would be good. I can send you that link to the video. Doing a series of songs from the musical Waitress. Bareilles wrote all the music for it. It's amazing. We try a different key. You matter to me. Simple and plain and not much to ask from somebody. You matter to me. I promise you do. You matter too. I promise you do. You'll see. You matter to me. I don't know how they end it. Oh, thank you, Denise. I don't know what to say to that. I've been singing on these for, just not regularly, like I should, for about 1.5 years. I decided I'm not going to not do what I know that I'm supposed to do for fear of what somebody might say or might think. I'm done with that. So for a long time I was like, I'm not going to sing. It's so obnoxious. It'll sound obnoxious. Well, guess what? To who? I mean, if people watch and go, that's obnoxious, then they don't have to watch and they're not my people. So, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change unexpectedly. Rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. Because Disney's my favorite, Disney. Sleeping Beauty, or is it Cinderella? I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, the gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam. Yet I know it's true that visions are seldom all they seem. But if I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once, the way you did once. Upon a dream. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon? Or ask the grinning bobcat why he grins? We need to sing with all the voices of a mountain. We need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all you'll own is earth until you can paint with all the colors. Oh, this is low. Of the wind. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? How many something can one cavern hold? Looking at this, sure, you see, sure, she's got everything. I've got something and gadgets aplenty. I've got who's its and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. It's gotta be higher than that. I can't do that. More. I wanna be where the people are. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. Okay, I want to be part of the on the couch bed world. So I'm going to do that here in a few minutes. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll come back again. Like I said, let me know in the comments if you want me to, well, I gave you a bunch of choices because I make things complicated. Just let me know, like, and I can make sure that you know, you get an alert when I go live next time on this chair. And thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.